No, because this is my skin. Nobody could tell me anything. This is my skin. Hey sis, welcome or welcome back to my channel. So in today's video, I'm going to show you guys my current skin tint makeup routine. Now this is my go-to look when I want a really nice, lightweight, breathable makeup look. Summer is here, guys. We just had 30 plus weather the other day. Yeah, I'm not wearing a full face in that weather. So this is a really good alternative for those of you who want more of a lightweight, breathable makeup look. So we did use a skin tint today. So if you guys are interested in how I achieved this flawless base, then just continue to watch. All right, sis. So I'm starting off with bare skin, of course. So the first and important step is your sunscreen, sis. You cannot forget this. So I'm starting off with my e.l.f. Suntouchable Invisible Sunscreen. This is SPF 35. And I really like this because it is invisible. It claims exactly what it says. It's invisible. As soon as you put it on, you are not going to see any white casts. It has almost a silicone-y feel to it. So very easy to just work into the skin. And I've been using this, guys. I've been protecting my skin with this one product. So really love this as a beginner and starter product for my makeup base. So we're gonna move on to brows. I'm taking my NYX, the brow glue in the clear version, and my micro brow pencil in the shade Espresso. So taking that glue, I just like to glue my taking the brow glue, I'm just gonna brush up the brow hairs and really shape them in place so you can see the difference between both sides. All we want to do is lift the brows. So you can see I'm just brushing all my brow hairs up, and then you're gonna see me shape it into my desired shape. So that's all I do with the brow glue. This really just helps give an illusion of a put together brows. I have wild brows, guys, so I really like to just tame them in place with a brow glue. And then I just like to take the excess product that's on the surrounding skin off with my fingers, and that's it for the brow glue. Now taking the pencil, I like to just fill in any of the areas that are sparse, that don't have any hair growing in, and really just create that shape for my brows. So I really like this because it is micro, so you are getting really like short strokes with this. You don't have to worry about overdoing it because it's so small of a pencil. So this is my brows, guys. We are done. This is what we want. So now moving on to complexion, I'm taking my go-to. This is the Danessa Myricks Yummy Skin Blurring Balm Powder. Now this is in the universal shade. She does have a wide range of shades that you can use as well, but I've been really loving just the universal shade because I like to apply it as my primer, as my base. This I like to focus in my T-zone, just any of the areas I know for myself get oily throughout the day. Guys, this is a game changer. If you haven't bought it yet, please go to my description box right now because this is a game changer. So like I said, I like to just focus it in the areas I know I get oily throughout the day, and this is just going to help reassure that everything stays put. Now this is the star of the show. This is the Danessa Myricks Yummy Skin Serum Skin Tint. I'm in the shade 13, and I'm gonna pair it with my Yummy Face brush. Now I'm gonna show you guys how to apply it with your hands first on this side. So you guys saw that I just applied a bit to my skin, and then we're just going to use circular motions to blend it into the skin. I'm not gonna lie, I was really loving how it was blending into the skin. I didn't notice any difference in terms of the shade. I did get a slight tan, so I'm surprised this still really matches me well, but you can see the difference between both sides. I did get a more blurring effect on that side. So again, we're gonna do this side with the brush. With the brush, I found that it did take away a lot of the product. So I did go in with a second layer to just get the same coverage on both sides. So again, the brush does take off a bit more coverage. So your hands is always going to give you just a really nice finish. So if you are going for that, you can definitely use a skin tint with your hands. A skin tint is almost like a moisturizer, just something more skincare like. So I really love how this is coming out. So I'm just gonna put some to my forehead as well. Cannot forget that. And guys, because this is more of a skincare product, you can put it on your eyes. You're open to putting it on and around your eyes just to complete everything. I like doing this because I don't have to worry about concealing my eyelids too much later on, so that is good. So this is what my skin is looking like with that skin tint. I can honestly just walk out the house like this, but we're gonna do a little bit more. So we're gonna use some concealer. I'm taking my L'Oreal Infallible 24-hour concealer, and this is all we're using, guys. I'm just going to apply a bit to the bottom of my eyes. I'm going to go in with my BK Beauty concealer brush, and we're just going to blend this out. So I like to start with the edges, you guys know that, and then work in the inner corner. And you just want to make sure that you blend this out really good. We're going to also put the residue onto the eyelids. So you're going to see in a second that I do just conceal my eyelids as well. This is just going to bring everything together and just get rid of that dark lids. If you're someone who is my complexion, you already know that we deal with just a bit of just a darker shade on our lids. So using that concealer to conceal that really helps put the look together. So I'm just gonna let you guys watch. This is me blending in real time. I didn't do any cuts or edits for this portion. So this is how blending will look like for you. All right, so that is what the skin is looking like. Let's move on to some powder, sis. So I'm gonna be taking my CoverGirl Clean Invisible Setting Powder. This is in the translucent deep version. And I like this because it's just super easy to use. It's translucent. So I'm taking my Velour Puff and I dipped into that powder. We're gonna take off the excess and we're just gonna go right in and set that concealer. So we're also going to make sure we set the eyelids as well. Just anywhere we applied that concealer, we're going to put this powder on just to ensure that it stays put. Anything you do with cream, you already know, has to be set with some sort of powder. You guys already know this. So now for the rest of our face, we're gonna do the Real Technique Soft Focus Finishing Powder, and I'm gonna pair that with my BK Beauty face brush. And you need to make sure that it's a big fluffy brush, guys. This is gonna prevent you from caking on that powder. So the bigger, the fluffier it is, the less powder you're going to see. It's still gonna look like skin, but you know that you've set it and it's, you know, set in place. So opt for a bigger and a fluffier powder brush for this step. As well as it being a fluffy powder brush, the product itself is really lightweight as well. So just aim for a lightweight powder and a big fluffy brush for this step. All right, so you know I cannot leave the house without blush. So I'm taking my NYX Buttermelt Blush in the shade All the Butter, and I really like this. It's a nice purple shade. And I'm gonna pair that with my Real Techniques blush brush, and we're just gonna focus this to bring back some color to the skin. So you can see here that it just really added a nice flush of color. I am such a blush girly. If you guys haven't noticed that about me, this says it all. So we're skipping any bronzer today and we're just going for a nice blush today. All right, so at this step, you can do mascara. I am a lash girly, so I'm gonna pop on my Ardell Wispies. These are my go-to lashes. You guys already know. It's just such a simple, everyday type of lash. So I'm gonna pop these on. If you guys haven't checked out already, I do have a lash tutorial for anyone who is struggling with putting on lashes. I'll leave it in the cards above for you to check out. All right, so we're gonna complete the eyes with some mascara. I'm taking my Maybelline Sky High mascara and just applying it to my bottom lashes. This really just brings the whole eye look together. And then I'm just gonna blend my natural lashes with the falsies. All right, for lips, we're gonna do something really simple. I'm taking my CoverGirl Yummy Gloss in the shade Sunshine Rays, and this is just a really transparent gloss. This is all I needed that day, honestly. So we just applied this and completed the look. All right, and you know you cannot leave without setting your face. So I'm taking my L'Oreal Infallible 3-second setting mist, and we're just gonna lock all this work in place. This is my go-to look, guys. I really love using this for days where I don't want to do the full face, but I want my look to look put together. So I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. And yeah, if you haven't checked out my most recent video, I'll leave it on the screen right here for you. This is a more in-depth, detailed, full face video. But that is about it. I'll see you guys in my next one.